Chapter 4: Navigating Through the Chaos. As the vehicle proceeded with its journey toward Virginia, the scene outside the window changed dramatically. The once clamoring urban communities were presently frightfully calm, with overturned cars and debris littering the roads. George knew that navigating through the chaos would require all his wits and military training. The street was dangerous, with fallen electrical cables and abandoned vehicles making it challenging to drive. As they moved toward a curve in the street, they heard a lady shouting out for help. George and his grandparents approached the sound cautiously, finding a woman who was being attacked by a group of zombie-like creatures. George immediately surveyed the circumstance, taking out his handgun and shooting a few shots at the zombie-like creatures. The lady, who was injured and badly shaken, explained that she was traveling with her family when they were ambushed. She was the only survivor. George's grandparents quickly took the woman into their care, while George kept on keeping watch, looking for some other indications of risk. Fixing up her wounds. They encountered a few different survivors along the way, some of whom were frantically arguing for help and others of whom had transformed into careless animals, going after anything in their way. George and his grandparents were faced with split-second decisions, attempting to determine whom they could trust and who posed a threat. They must be cautious, constantly on the lookout for danger, and always prepared to protect themselves. As they passed through the barren roads, the truth of their circumstances hit them. The world, as they once knew it, was no more. The consequences of global warming had been horrifying, leaving behind a wasteland filled with death and destruction. However, George and his family are still dedicated to traveling to Virginia to join their friends and family. They pushed on, exploring through the confusion and keeping each other protected and safe. Finally, they arrived at Virginia's finish line, where another checkpoint spot awaited them. George informed them that his uncle lived in Tennessee, and they were permitted to pass. The journey continues to be a struggle, but they were still alive, still together, and still determined to make it to their destination.